Hey, it's time for a Golfin Around equipment review. My buddy Dom, well, as you can tell, he's got his own simulator, he's got his own gadgets he makes, but more so, Dom, look, I'm a hacker, okay? I got no idea what my wrists do when I'm playing golf. I'm all over the place. But Dom has been down around the 4s and 5s handicaps, and he loves golf. A couple months ago, he said, Tank, take a look at this, what I got. It's called HackMotion. HackMotion. Dom's one of these guys, well, he's got that golf sickness where he's obsessed with the game, he's obsessed with getting down to a 3 or a 2 handicap, and well, he's always looking to improve his game. And look, we buy golf widgets all the time to help us. When you keep them and they do not have dust on them, that means they're pretty good. And that's what HackMotion's been for Dom. You can see him pounding away behind me, and he's using his HackMotion. And Dom's gonna explain to us exactly what HackMotion does in regards to your wrist flexion during, I don't know, it's all technical to me, and I'm sure never gonna be a 4 handicap, but let's take a look at my buddy Dom and HackMotion.
So,
What are you doing there, Dom?
all right, this is the HackMotion sensor. There's an app on your phone that it works with. Right, so here's the HackMotion sensor. Now, the way it's designed, this goes on your wrist. So let me take this off. So that goes on your wrist, and this actually clips on your glove. I don't wear gloves, so I have to improvise like that. And then you want to get this thing lined up in the middle of your hand, kind of like where the flap on your golf glove would be, and then this just clips in there. Okay, so now let's go back to the app.
So what do you got there, Dom?
This is the app for through HackMotion. So you just start practicing, and then you're going to say, they have some drills in here: release drill, motorcycle drill. We're just going to practice club face control, right-handed. So now we got to calibrate it. So you see, when I push this continue button, it explains to you that you hold your arm in this position with basically a neutral wrist. So not this, not that, neutral, as close as you can get. Push continue. Now you're going to rotate your arm when it tells you to. It's in position, so I'm saying it's in position. Now it's going to say rotate your arm up. I rotate it up. It's in position.
Wow.
Now I can start practicing. So,
Wow.
So it's calibrated. So now as you see, you hear.
Let me zoom in on that wrist there. So that's your wrist moving on the app.
Yeah, you can see.
Wow.
Showing all the movements. And you can see there's complete neutral right there. There's flexed, and there's extended. Extended is weakness, flexion is strength. When the golf swing, you don't want a cuppy wrist at impact, or you're going to be flipping, you're going to be doing all kinds of bad stuff.
What's that ding, Dom?
That's telling me, showing it that the rows are in yellow. It's just like the street lights. Yellow's caution, green's good, red, stop. Red's bad. That's all good green. And I'm just basically taking partial swings because I want to get that groove of that compressed feeling.
All right, Dom, you swing. You got -10 in red and +1 in yellow.
Yeah, that means I didn't get that compression. I didn't get that.
-5 yellow, -2 green.
Let me see if I can get it in green this time. Nope. Let me see though. Oh no, that was overflushed. So that's not. So that's basically overdoing this. That's in the money, in range. But this one, let's see. Oh, that's at the top and this is at impact, okay.
Ooh.
Too extended, too flexed. So I'm getting flexed at the top, but I'm not holding it through impact. I'm letting it go. So that means I flipped it.
So how important, like for the average hacker golfer,
Well,
explain to them how important your hands
Come in
are.
here and you flip. If you get too extended at impact, that means you're like this. So you really want to be in here, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, green, so there, at impact, I was a little bit too extended, so I'm still having a tendency to do that at impact. So that's where they had, you saw there that motorcycle drill? So on the way down, you do that. See if I can do that this time. There we go. In range, in range.
Dead solid, perfect.
So then you just learn how, if you follow your app and when you can take 50 swings, green, 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 you know you're doing good. This is wrist extension. You see this is wrist flexion. So basically what this app does is if you set up with a strong grip, your wrist is going to be in a flex position or in an extended position, which is that. Like think of your knuckles over on top of the club, which I have more of a little bit of a neutral grip, I guess. So based on where you are at address to where you are at impact, that's what this thing measures and gets you in the, whether you're green, yellow, or red, as far as telling you it's a good or bad position. You always want to try to get the greens, obviously. So that's flexion, this is extension. You want to try to get your wrist more like that at impact, not like that, which causes the chicken wing and the flip.
Are you happy with your investment into HackMotion?
Yeah, I like it. They actually have another part. I mean, it's a little pricey, but it's, they also have a thing in there which will measure your rotational speed through impact. All right, so we took, 50-something swings. As you see, we started out, we were off the path here, a lot of reds and yellows. What you're looking for is a lot of green. Here's a nice little phase where I only had one. You must have said something stupid there.
I sure did.
And here's a nice section of 10 or 12 swings where I only had a couple yellows. Did real good and only had one more red from here down, and that must have been when you said something else stupid. So. It's nice, it holds it in there, and then you go back in your app, you can see where you were last week, week before, see if you're making any progress.
All right, this has been the Golfin Around equipment review of the week here at my friend Dom. He has the golf sickness, and I don't think there's any doctor out there that can write him a prescription, other than maybe a psychiatrist. Get him on a couch, talk to him about it, his foibles of his golf swing. All right, so there's the HackMotion. HackMotion to help improve your game with your wrist inflection. And if you weren't even thinking about your wrist inflection, deflection, upflexion, downflexion, guess what? You're not playing your very best golf. So check out HackMotion, invest in one, and guess what? Like Dom here, you'll just be pounding 300-400 balls in your garage up against the wall and upsetting your wife.